everybody. Happy Monday night and welcome to Richmond, Texas, and welcome to the third round of the Girls Texas State Basketball Playoffs. I'm Roger Smith. This is VypeFortBend.com, and we have a Fort Bend County party. We have Foster, we have Randle, and they're trying to get into the regional semifinals with a win here tonight against each other. These are two teams that play each other during district play. And you know what? Randle beat Foster twice, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be necessarily a Randle win. These things are always tough to do when you're playing a quality opponent for the third time during a season. And we'll talk about that during the Countdown to Tip-Off show. And I have to make a little confession. We had done a broadcast of a game between Randle and Fulshear earlier when we were saying, hey, and by we, I mean me, I was saying, wouldn't it be great to have Randle versus Fulshear part 3? It would be very exciting. Well, Fulshear has left the party. They are not still in the bracket, but Foster is after a big win over LaPorte on Friday night. So we'll be back and talk more about this ball game and how Randle has not only gotten here, but gotten up to a place where they are ranked number 5 in the state in Class 5A in their very first year when they have seniors. They have seniors, but they're the first senior class that they've ever had. And they are on an incredible win streak of 18 games. We'll be right back to talk about that in a moment. Our coverage brought to you by First Tire and Automotive with 4 great Fort Bend County locations. Archer Volkswagen, and by Xfinity, home of the 10G Next Generation Network. The future starts now. We'll be right back.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
February is the month of love, and First Tire and Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to, your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Tip-Off show, and this is the point in the show where normally we have the visiting team's head coach, but of course the head coach always has the option to decline the interview, and Zervitra Williams, head coach of Foster, decided she didn't want to do one because she said something about, luck, and coaches are very superstitious that way sometimes. So we don't have a visit with Zervitra Williams, but we will give you lots of information so you are on top of everything when it comes to the third round of the girls' playoffs, especially in Class 5A. So, what is at stake here? Well, the winner of this game between Foster and Randle is going to play the winner of the game between Pflugerville Hendrickson and Lake Belton. and you're thinking, oh no, does that mean that the winner of this game is going to have to go a long way to play the next round? Nope, it'll be the regional semifinals. It'll be right here in the Houston area in the fabulous Katie Merrill Center. So it's going to be the winner of Foster and Randle facing the winner of Hendrickson against Lake Belton, and that game would be on Friday night. Over on the 6A side, there's really not too much going on because most teams are playing on Tuesday. But tonight in Class 6A doesn't involve any Fort Bend County teams, but Shadow Creek and Summer Creek. That is going to be a fantastic game. Summer Creek has made it to the state Final Four before. They intend to go back and come home with the championship. But of course, I know two other teams that have other ideas. One of those teams is the Austin Bulldogs out of Fort Bend ISD, and they're taking on Seven Lakes tomorrow night at the Campbell Center. That's the Aldine ISD facility. That game comes first, I believe, and then right after that, Hightower will be playing Stratford in an all-green game. Also at the Campbell Center on that doubleheader. And so it's going to be one of those situations where Austin and Hightower, while they are very fierce rivals, will be able to go into the same building and root for each other, and they won't have to play each other next. In fact, if Austin and Hightower's girls keep on winning, the only way they would play again would be in a regional final, and that would be a great accomplishment for Fort Bend ISD. But Lamar Consolidated ISD has its last two teams in the 5A bracket right here in this building, and only one of them is going to walk away as a qualifier for the Region 3 5A semifinals, and the other one will simply walk out of here. There's going to be a heartache tonight, and we're going to be talking to Christy Westbrook. She is determined that her Lions girls are not going to be the ones having the heartache tonight. We'll talk with her as the Countdown to Tip-Off show continues on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
What does the 50th anniversary of Title IX mean? It means I'm valued, I'm empowered, I can do anything. It means I'll pave the way for every girl who plays high school sports in the future, just like every female student, coach, official, and administrator blazed the trail for me, because every student deserves the opportunity to play. Encourage girls you know to participate in Texas high school sports.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Hoops enthusiasts, mark your calendars for the back-to-back UIL state basketball tournaments at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio. The girls' tournament takes place February 29th through March 2nd, and it's played by real girls, only girls, at the girls' UIL state basketball tournament. And then it's followed up by the boys' tournament March 7th through 9th. Be there to witness history in the making for all the must-know details and how to grab your tickets. Visit uiltexas.org/basketball. That's uiltexas.org/basketball. And we'll be right back with more of the Countdown to Tip-Off show as we get you ready for Foster and Randle on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon. Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
February is the month of love, and First Tire and Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to. Your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
The countdown to tip-off show rolls on as we're in the third round of the playoffs. It's as good as it gets for us, Fort Bend County versus Fort Bend County on VypeFortBend.com. This is Christy Westbrooks, head coach of the Randle Lions, whose team has risen so fast. Tell me, Coach, have you been reminded of the old adage, it's tough to beat a quality team 3 times in a season this week as you prepare for Foster?
Have I? I think I've heard that more in the past couple of days than I have in my entire life, even though I've heard of that saying. So, yeah, it's definitely the comment or, cautionary tale story that we keep getting. But I just wanted to remind the girls that, yes, you're going to hear that a lot. Do not let it play with your psyche. At the end of the day, no matter who you play, how many times you play them, you all got to line up, as long as you go in there and you execute, you play with heart, you play with effort, play as a team, and you go for 4 quarters, anything can happen.
We were very happy to be with you on Friday when you got the win over Crosby. And, it was, to my layman's eye, it just looked like your team could have played way better, and yet you won by 23. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, fortunately for us, it was pretty good because our shots were not falling, and some things weren't going our way. But free throw line, I don't think we did very well from the free throw line as well. So I'm very happy that even with that being said, it didn't, bite us in the butt, and we're very fortunate about that. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I contributed to the defense, maybe. We had to rely on that being our offense because our offense wasn't really working that night.
Well, the defense can always be there. Defense is about effort and coordination. The countdown to tip-off show rolls on as we're in the third round of the playoffs. It's as good as it gets for us, Fort Bend County versus Fort Bend County on VypeFortBend.com. This is Christy Westbrooks, head coach of the Randle Lions, whose team has risen so fast. Tell me, Coach, have you been reminded of the old adage, it's tough to beat a quality team 3 times in a season this week as you prepare for Foster?
Have I? I think I've heard that more in the past couple of days than I have in my entire life, even though I've heard of that saying. So, yeah, it's definitely the comment or, cautionary tale story that we keep getting. But I just want to
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
We're just about ready to get this running here. Randle and Foster. Since December 18th, these Randle Lions have had an 18-game win streak. The last team to defeat them was Willow Ridge way back on December the 18th, and the margin of victory, the average margin of victory during their 18-game winning streak for Randle has been 33.4 points. Only 4 teams during that 18-game streak have lost by single digits: Brazosport, Fulshire, Willow Ridge, and Foster, which came within 4 points on January the 16th. So they got a little bit closer after losing by 13 the first time, and then they cut it down to 4. And what will happen tonight? Randle is full of confidence, and they are ranked number 5 in the state. Now everybody's going to get on their feet here inside the Randle gym and our Star-Spangled Banner. All right, so here are the starting lineups for the visiting Foster Falcons, who will be wearing their road black uniforms with Vegas gold. Starting is senior point guard Jada Arnold. Kayla Thomas, a freshman, also classified as a point guard. And you really need 2 point guards against this very harassing Randle defense. Caroline Polk, a shooting guard. She's a senior. Then Audrey Adams on the front line, power forward and center, Audrey Adams Jr., and the other starter, Nicole Thomas. She is a senior and a small forward. So Arnold, Thomas, Polk, Adams, and Thomas starting for the Foster Falcons. Now wearing the home whites on their home court are the Randle Lions with the letters in black, and the numerals also in black and surrounded, lined in gray, trimmed in gray. I don't know why I couldn't think of the right verb. Their starters, Alasia Cook, and the crowd just gave the cheer to Alasia. What an addition she has been. She's 5'7". Giselle King, she's 5'5", and a senior. Her sister Jalissa, also 5'5". They're twins, it's predictable. Corinne McNeil, 5'7", sophomore, small shooting guard is how they classify her. And Jade Hippolyte, also a shooting guard. She's a 5'6" senior. No one on this team is taller than 5'9", and the tallest player is Ifemina Wara, and she will be coming off the bench, as she did in that win on Friday night that we brought to you on VypeFortBend.com as they eliminated Crosby. So here is Randle into the third round of the playoffs, and they're basically a brand new school. This is the first year they have had a senior class. Foster will be going from left to right here in the first half. And no doubt that they would prefer to play a bit of a slower game. Audrey Adams is going to jump center, and they don't give her height, but it is substantially more than that of Alasia Cook. But Alasia is an incredible athlete. She is the Bay City Roller. That's the, I guess you have to be really old to catch the pop culture reference. but I'm going to call her the Bay City Roller. She's a transfer, formerly a Bay City Black Cat, and now they are so glad that she became a Randle Lion. And here we go, Adams against Cook. We are ready to go. And the ball slapped toward the sideline, and it almost goes out of bounds, and a great save by Kayla Thomas of Foster, but when she threw a pass to her teammate Caroline Polk, the ball got away from them, and so that's an instant turnover. Randle always forces a lot of turnovers, and they get one 6 seconds into the game. Now Alasia Cook sends it to Hippolyte over on the left side. Now it's Giselle King, throws it over on the right wing. Alasia Cook looking inside. Back to Giselle. The ball is poked away and picked up by Audrey Adams, and here comes Foster. Jada Arnold is going to handle the ball the most as they bring the ball up the floor. Kayla Thomas will help her out. Here goes Caroline Polk with an entry pass, and the ball between the feet of Nicole Thomas. It's another steal by Randle. A little bit of backcourt pressure by Foster, but underneath goes Corinne McNeil. A little scoop shot. It went over the rim, and it's no good. We're still scoreless, and we are 50 seconds into the game. Jada Arnold calling out instructions, sends it over on the right side. Caroline Polk looking inside, back to the top of the key. Nicole Thomas drives down the right side of the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Adams. She misses, but she gets her own rebound and then traveled before she could put it up again. She did not complain, but there could have been a little pushing and shoving that made traveling inevitable. Jade Hippolyte inbounds it to Alasia Cook, and there's no backcourt pressure. Now the handoff to Giselle King, makes a move near the left elbow, picks up her dribble back to Hippolyte, driving around the perimeter to the right. And now it is Jalissa King. Her three-pointer is no good, but the rebound goes to Alasia Cook, and she puts it back in. Now here comes the full court press. They really like to ratchet up the pressure after a score, and Cook makes the steal. And it's King from the left corner. It's no good. Giselle King missing the three-pointer. And the rebound to Polk of Foster. She hands it off to Jada Arnold. Arnold picked up at midcourt by Jalissa King. Now it's Caroline Polk with a no-look pass. Gets it in the hands of Nicole Thomas. She puts it up, a nice spin move. Thomas scores to make it 2-2. We've played 2 minutes. Cook into the forecourt, moves over to the right, now zags to the left, sends it to the right corner. Jalissa King, three, no good. And Giselle gets the rebound. Her putback try is no good. She is blocked, but there's a foul called. I think they're going to get the tallest player on the Foster team, Audrey Adams, for a foul on that play. And it's going to be 2 shots coming for Giselle King. It is early on, but she's already wiping off the palms on the sides of the shorts so she can get a good grip, and on the first foul shot, she misses. Here comes the second one, and it's good. Giselle with the one of the highest free throw percentages on the team, 63.3. Now Foster gets it through the pressure and into the forecourt, and now losing her footing and going down is Kayla Thomas, and she thinks she was shoved, but right in front of the Randle bench. She is called for going out of bounds. 3-2 the score, Randle on top. Giselle King to Hippolyte over on the right side. Now back toward the middle, and it gets into the backcourt. It's stolen away by Foster. Caroline Polk one-on-one with Jalissa King, and she scores. Foster has the lead back, 4-3. Here goes Jalissa King down near the baseline, runs out of room, tried to shovel a pass over to Ifemina Wara. And wait a minute, they were going to give the ball to Foster, but one of the officials says it touched a Foster hand before it went out of bounds, so it is still Randle ball. Trailing 4-3, 5:13 to go in the first quarter. And now 2 officials are going to talk to each other. I wonder if they'll overturn this call. Or maybe it's an issue with the ball. It is. They're going to get another basketball. I don't know if the pressure wasn't right. They've picked up a third ball now, and they say that one bounces far enough. Well, one official said that. The other official tested it, and okay, we've got a third basketball, and now we are ready to go. Hippolyte to throw it in from the baseline. Gets it to Cook. Right wing three, thinking about it, gets it over to Giselle King, and now a pass inside. They got it to Wara, and she was fouled from behind by Audrey Adams. Hippolyte to throw it in along the baseline. Long pass to Cook. Started to pull the trigger on the three, but then throws a cross-court pass out of bounds. Threw it into the Foster bench. She was trying to get it to Giselle King, and Giselle wasn't really ready for it. 5 minutes to go in the first, and it's 4-3. Foster on top, and the Falcons with the ball. Jada Arnold face up against Giselle King, dribbles to the left, moves into the corner, and now inside Audrey Adams gets it stripped away, but Foster is going to get to keep it. Caroline Polk has a hold of the loose ball. Now Adams near the free throw line. Inside pass too hot for Nicole Thomas. Stolen away by Randle. Now stolen back by Foster. There goes Kayla Thomas. Puts it up. She's hit and draws contact. The shot is no good, but she'll get 2 shots. Kayla Thomas gets an atta girl from Jada Arnold. First foul shot, in and out, and rolls off the front of the rim. Second one in the air, the left-hander. It goes off the back iron, and there's a lane violation on Randle, so she's going to get another one. That one basically a no shot. And that one is good. 5-3 Foster. Here come the Lions. Alasia Cook into the forecourt, dribbles to her right. She's kind of going one-on-one, going into the free throw circle. The ball goes off into the left corner. And now I've lost sight of the ball because people are walking in front of me. That's okay. Caroline Polk grabs a rebound of a missed shot for Foster. And here come the Falcons leading by 2. With just over 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Now they kind of play the four corners offense, trying to draw out the defense. Jada Arnold sends it over to the left side. Kayla Thomas gets it stolen away. Stolen away by Corinne McNeil. She brings it into the forecourt, dribbling with the left hand, now the right, now between the feet. Trying to get away from Polk, trying to get a pick. And gets it over to Hippolyte, left wing. Did not pull the trigger on the three. Now she moves between the rings. Bounce pass to Alasia Cook, looks inside. Now it's Giselle King. She was at the top of the key, drove to the right, got it stolen away. Here comes Caroline Polk with Cook shadowing her, and Polk makes the layup. She goes down as she does, but that makes it a 7-3 game. Foster on top. Cook goes to the rack, misses. Back out to Hippolyte as Randle gets an offensive board. Now from the left corner, Cook shoots. And it's off the corner of the backboard, no good. Rebound, Wara. She puts it up strong and scores on the putback. 2 points for Efemina Wara. No pressure on this possession for Foster. Polk, entry pass, gets it inside to Nicole Thomas. She's fouled as she goes right up, and she will get 2 foul shots. Savitra Williams is the coach of the Foster Falcons. As the first free throw is good, Thomas has 3 points now. And Christy Westbrooks, head coach of the Randle girls. The second free throw is no good, and Audrey Adams went over the back of Wara. And if I'm not mistaken, Adams has 2 fouls at least. 3? No? Okay, 2. 8-5 is the score now. So into the forecourt. Cook picked up by Thomas and drives to the left. Her layup is no good. Wara blocks a pass that was going to be an outlet pass, but after she did it, went out of bounds, and Foster keeps it. Jada Arnold into the forecourt, kills her dribble, gives it off to Thomas. She drives in strong, but can't get it to go. She does somehow get her own rebound out in space. Jada Arnold puts one up. Actually, I think it was a pass to Nicole Thomas, and she scores to make it 10-5. Foster on top. There goes Jalissa King. Ball knocked out of her hand, out of bounds as she flew toward the rack. And so Cook will throw it in along the baseline, and it is picked off by Polk. She goes down the far sideline. She's dribbling as fast as she can and drops a pass off for Kaylin Matthews, who's just come into the game, and Matthews misses the shot, but she will go to the foul line. Foul trouble might be invading the Randle Lions gym. Matthews came in for Adams after she committed what I think might be her third foul, but Matthews misses the first free throw. 2:02 to go in the first quarter. The winner of this game plays either Pflugerville-Hendrickson or Lake Belton in the Region 3 5A semifinal. We've got a timeout, and I believe it is a Randle timeout. We'll be back. 10-5, 2:02 to go in the first quarter. Foster on top.
February is the month of love, and First Iron Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to. Your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Iron Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firstironauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Free throws coming for Foster. Kaylin Matthews, first one off the front iron, no good. And the ball poked away in the backcourt. Good defense by Nicole Thomas. I gotta say, Nicole and Kayla, 2 Thomases in the game for Foster. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. There goes Cook into the paint. She draws contact, throws a pass toward the corner, intended for McNeil, but tipped out of bounds by Foster. Giselle King to throw it in from the sideline. Gets it to Cook. Cook inside. Wara turns around, makes her move to the hoop. No good. And the rebound comes down to Nicole Thomas. Here comes Foster right down the middle of the floor. Thomas leaves it in the corner. And the shot short by her sister Kayla, and a putback by Foster. Taller opponents can be a problem for a team as short as Randle. And Randle's going to bring one of its taller players into the game. Natay T goes to the scorer's table. It is 12-5 Foster. Caroline Polk stealing a cross-court pass. Her layup rolls off, no good. But right there for a missed layup. And, oh my goodness, 3 misses. Kaylin Matthews missed 3. And quickly down the floor to Wara. She scores. She was snowbirding, and she scored. She's got 4 points. It is now 12-7. Still Foster with the lead. Jada Arnold sends it to Polk. She's a long way from the hoop. She meets a double team. Jada Arnold now way above the top of the key. Sends it over to Kayla Thomas. And we got a cross-court pass tipped by Karan McNeil. She hit the floor hard. I don't know if you heard that or not. She's going to be okay. But there is a foul called on the play. I don't think it was intentional. Caroline Polk was just going for the ball, just as Corinne McNeil was. Corinne's walking around. She'll be fine. Giselle King goes to the bench as Natay Teague comes in, and we've got 36 seconds left in the quarter. Randle favored but trailing 12-7. Now a half a minute to go. Cook dribbling over to her left, picks up the dribble, gives it to Teague. Cross-court pass to Wara. Now there goes Jalissa King, and she was shoved before she went up for a shot, and I wonder if they'll call this a two-shot foul. I think it's just going to be an on-the-floor foul. We've got 20 and 6/10 seconds to go. Randle has committed 5 fouls. And it is going to be a 2-shot foul for Jalissa King. First free throw good. Jalissa has a 66% free throw percentage. That's one of the 3 best on the team. And that one is also good. 12-9. It's a 1-score game as we go toward the end of the first quarter. And there goes Nicole Thomas into the paint. Kicks it back out to Arnold. Can't find her shot. Now it's Olivia Polk into the game. Clock is at 8. Polk gets the ball back. Entry pass inside, and it's good. Nicole Thomas jammed one between defenders, and Cook shoots one from beyond half court. It comes up about 3 feet short, but it was dead on line. And we'll be back with quarter number 2. I think we're going to have 4 good quarters here tonight, if you know what I mean. This is VypeFortBend.com, 14-9 as we go to the second. Foster leading.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout.
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
We begin the second quarter with Cook driving into the forecourt. Now a kick out to Jalissa King. Launches a 3 from the right wing, and it's no good. Quickly down the floor comes Nicole Thomas. Drives all the way to the hoop. Jalissa King knocked it away. And the ball is picked up by Wara. She's not a dribbling specialist, so she gets it to Jalissa King. There goes Jalissa to her right. Behind the back dribble. Launches the 3, and there it is. 14-12, the Foster lead is down to 2. Kayla Thomas dribbling down the far sideline, meets a double team, making a triple team, stolen away. Wara throws down the floor. McNeil scores to make it 14-all. Timeout, Foster. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
February is the month of love, and First Iron Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to. Your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
The threes weren't falling early on Friday night against Crosby. We'll see if they start falling now for Randle. The defense is always there with the effort, and they cause a turnover as Jada Arnold loses control of her dribble. Ball goes beyond the far sideline, right in front of the scorer's table. We played 59 seconds of the second quarter, and suddenly the Randle Lion girls look inspired. Pass to Cook, sends it over to the left corner. Wara the three, too long, no good. Cook saves the rebound and resets the offense. Gets it inside to McNeil, spins, puts it up off the glass, no good. The rebound comes down to Foster and Kaylin Matthews. They push it down the floor. There is Nicole Thomas with a throw over to Kayla Thomas. She goes through the free throw line. Now she gives it to Olivia Polk. She puts up a 2, and it's off the back iron, no good. Here comes Randle down the floor, and a pass just too long. Saved by McNeil, but Foster ends up with the basketball. It is fast and furious action. Jada Arnold dribbling through the press. Now gets it to Kayla Thomas. She drives into the paint. A little fadeaway off the glass, no good. Rebound Olivia Polk, misses one, gets the ball back, and then a score by Nicole Thomas. I don't know how Olivia Polk found Nicole Thomas, but that's 9 points already for Nicole. 16-14. Foster on top. 5:55 left. Randle on offense. Cook at the right wing. Drives into the paint, shoots from the right elbow, 2-pointer, too hard, no good. Rebound, Wara back out to Cook, 3, top of the key, no! And the rebound comes down to Foster. Jada Arnold trying to get down the near sideline, but we're going to get a foul on the Tay Teague, who gave her a hip check as she tried to get through that small space between Teague and the sideline. 16-14, Foster hanging on to the lead. Jada Arnold looks right, throws left, gets it to Kayla Thomas. There sure is a lot of obstruction here. I would tell you more, but sometimes people are moving in front, you know. Jada Arnold sends it to Olivia Polk, kills her dribble. Bounce pass inside to Nicole Thomas, underneath to Kaylin Matthews, can't get it to go. And Hippolyte with a rebound, throws a pass behind Teague, but she gathers it in. Now Cook, left wing, they want her to shoot the 3. Interior pass stolen away by Nicole Thomas. Great anticipation, 2-on-1. And it's Kayla Thomas and Nicole Thomas. They can't convert on the 2-on-1. And Cook tried to save it as the ball almost went out of bounds far sideline, and her foot was on the line as she attempted the save. 4:43 to go in quarter number 2. Olivia Polk, long cross-court pass to Kayla Thomas. Now back to the top of the key, Jada Arnold. Bounce pass over to Olivia Polk, and an entry pass gets away. Nobody touched it, so it's Randle ball. On the floor right now for Randle, you have Cook, Hippolyte, Teague, Jalissa King, and Wara. Alasia Cook into the forecourt, drives route down the middle, redirects her dribble, sends it to the right corner, Teague 3, and it's off the back iron, and a high rebound fought for and grabbed by nobody. It goes out of bounds, and Randle will get it back because Foster touched it last. Hippolyte to throw it in. Bounce pass into Teague. She's in the left corner. Can't shoot from there. Jalissa King into Wara. The pass is high, and it's off her hand, and it's picked up, a steal by Nicole Thomas. Here comes Foster, and there is Kaylin Matthews all the way to the hoop, but she can't get it to go. Alasia Cook quickly down the floor. 3-on-2. Right corner. Hippolyte. 3 is no good. And the rebound goes to Nicole Thomas. Randle not getting the threes to fall at this point. Jada Arnold now brings it up. No full court press on this possession. Closing in on 3.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Foster working it over to the left corner, but the ball is poked away. Jalissa King now. It's Kaylin Matthews who gets it back for Foster. Olivia Polk sends it to Kayla Thomas in the corner, drives to the hoop. Her shot no good, and the ball ends up in the hands of Alasia Cook. Here is another 3-on-2, and she leaves it for Jalissa King. Her layup is good. Beautiful ball movement. And that ties the score at 16 all. It's our second tie of the game. Randle led early on, 3-2. Now Foster working for a shot. Olivia Polk near the left elbow, throws a bounce pass that gets away. And there goes Hippolyte pushing it between defenders all the way to the rack, puts it up too hard. And it is off of a Foster hand. Nicole Thomas and Natay Teague were both battling for the ball, but the officials said last touch by Foster. Corinne McNeil back into the game, throws it into Hippolyte, right corner. Jalissa King, 3 on the way from the right wing, no good. Rebound, fought for. McNeil won the battle, gets it to Jalissa King, drives the left side of the free throw lane, puts up a shot too hard off the glass, no good. 2.5 minutes to go in the half. It's 16 all. By the way, we'll have a halftime interview with Akeem Olajuwon. You Randle folks have already heard it, but we'll play it for you because the Foster folks haven't. Cross-court pass as Foster works the offense, and the ball stolen away by Hippolyte. Good denial on that play by Cook. And now behind McNeil, back to Hippolyte. Left corner 3, McNeil. Too long. Rebound, Caroline Polk. Here comes Foster. She waits for help, gets it into forecourt. Fans wanted an over and back, and McNeil slaps the ball out of bounds. Randle with the very, very quick hands. Giselle King comes in. Jalissa King leaves the game. 1:57 to go. Caroline Polk, wait a minute. Timeout called by Foster. We'll take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Fans, tomorrow night we'll have the boys playoff opener between Clements and Katy coming your way at 7:15 p.m. The winner of Clements and Katy will play either Stratford or Westside in the second round or area round. The other matchups in Fort Bend ISD involving the 6A teams. Elkins takes on Jordan. That's tomorrow night at Hobson Fieldhouse. Ridgepoint goes to Seven Lakes. Oh, by the way, the Elkins-Jordan winner will play either Cy-Fair or Houston Heights. Then it's Ridgepoint against Seven Lakes and Travis at Peyto. That wraps up the boys' first round in Class 6A. And in Class 5A boys, the Marshall Buffs, who are ranked number 3 in the state, according to Texas Association of Basketball Coaches, will open up their playoff run against Galena Park. All right, here comes Foster on the offensive attack, and instant offense by Audie Lee Berger. She drove around her defender and all the way to the rack and scored. Quickly back down the floor, it's McNeil. She ties it up again at 18. Caroline Polk meeting a double team in the backcourt. Still hasn't gotten across the line, and on overhead pass, she gets it to Nicole Thomas, who throws a wild cross-court pass, picked up by Berger. Berger into the paint, and fighting with Natay Teague, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Teague. There was a lot of contact, and I'm kind of surprised that there was not a foul called. Caroline Polk slaps the ball, gets it quickly inside. Kaylin Matthews collects the ball, goes up strong, scores, and it's an and one for Kaylin Matthews. With her height, she can work effectively, but that is her first basket. She went to the free throw line earlier and missed. Here she will get the one shot and try to complete the conventional three-point play. She sets up a foot behind the foul line. Matthews puts it in the air very high, and the shot is no good. Here comes Randle. Alasia Cook into the forecourt. Long cross-court pass. Giselle King thought about shooting, drove inside the arc, goes between three defenders, puts it up, no good, and the rebound fought for. She's got a piece of it, and so too does Caroline Polk. It's going to be a held ball, and the arrow says Foster ball. 56 and 2/10 seconds to go in this second quarter. It is 20-18 Foster and the Falcons with the ball. Full court press. Jada Arnold back to Caroline Polk, right to the middle. And there goes Nicole Thomas. Sends it over the left corner, and it is Berger who puts up a three that's no good. Rebound comes down to Randle. McNeil with 42 seconds sends it deep into the corner. Cook shoots the three, too long. Rebound comes down to Foster. It's Matthews who grabs it, but somehow Randle gets it back. Hippolyte, McNeil three, too long. And McNeil grabs the rebound and scoops in the layup to tie it with 22 seconds to go. Full court press with 16 seconds to go. Foster gets into the forecourt. Arnold into the paint, scoops it up, draws contact, no call. Wara gets the rebound. Gets it to McNeil. Now it is Wara. Now Cook shoots. No, she throws it to Hippolyte. Better shoot it. In time to score, but it's long and no good from the left corner by Giselle King. And so the half ends. Very exciting. We'll be back and bring you our interview with Hakeem Olajuwon. Of course, it is an encore performance for those of you who were with Randle and heard our Friday night broadcast, but you know, you'll probably enjoy hearing the interview again, and you know, if you weren't listening, well, it's new to you, and it's new to the Foster folks. 20-20. We'll be back with Hakeem Olajuwon right after this.
February is the month of love, and First Iron Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to, your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Iron Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firstironauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Welcome to halftime on VypeFortBend.com. We always like to keep you around during halftime, and we know you will stay this time because we get a chance to talk with Hakeem Olajuwon, the Rockets and Houston Cougars great. First of all, Hakeem, I want to say thank you for bringing such good players to the Clements basketball program this year. It's made it very encouraging to see how far they could possibly go. But how about your older son, Abdullah, who was part of the 2021 team and did such a great job?
Yeah, he's playing in Detroit. So what I really like about Clemens is the coach, the system that prepares you for college. You know, they're winning all this game not by accident. Hard working, defense, and I think it really helped the kids.
Well, I know that Coach Price really appreciates it because I've heard him say it. I mean, a player like yourself, a Hall of Famer, has not, you know, you would be a little bit leery as a coach that someone like yourself might interfere, but he says you never do that and you're only supportive.
Of course, I mean, I like when the coach have the command, which is getting the best out of all his players. So I'm very happy my boys are playing for him because he's pushing them, and I can see the result.
And I understand that after Aziz is out of the program, and of course this is Rahman's senior year, you have another son who is coming in, and tell us about him.
Malik, he's playing JV right now. Very natural, very skilled, but in this system, the other is forced to play defense. He has to work hard, even though he's talented, but it takes hard work.
Yeah, and I remember those Rockets teams that you were a part of. They always played defense, and your block shots were fantastic. Those are spectacular, but it's kind of a team concept. And I'm just going to skip the part where I say how much we appreciate the championships and what you did. You made us very happy, you and your teammates. But I want to tell you about another situation where you turned a really bad day into a great one for me. And it has to do with when the Cougars were playing in the regional final against Villanova in San Antonio. Yes. My son and I went, and of course all the Cougar fans came back disappointed that the Cougars just didn't play their best game. We saw you at Buc-ee's, and you took an incredible amount of time taking pictures with everyone who wanted one, shaking hands, smiling, having conversations. I want to thank you for that because it just warmed my heart.
Well, thank you so much. I think simple gesture that make people so happy. I mean, you can see it where people don't get a chance to see you every day, and you can see the excitement. So you share that moment with them.
You know, it's amazing the way things have kind of changed in professional sports. The athletes are not as accessible, but I think maybe the maturity. I know I'm about your age. My birthday is January 23rd, and I think that's close to yours.
I'm 21st.
Okay, well, as we get older, we kind of appreciate when people come up and wish us well.
Yes,
that is a beautiful thing. Can you tell about maybe another encounter that you've had that just really warmed your heart?
It's just I like, especially this new generation. Their parents are telling them about us, you know. So I enjoy when I see the parents are educating their kids about that generation of that time, you know. So all that kind of make me very appreciative.
By the way, one of your teammates from the championship years, Carl Herrera, I found out my wife and I teach a Bible class, and his granddaughter is in that class. So I think we'll also interview Carl Herrera, hopefully.
Amigo.
Yes. Okay, and finally, Hakeem, there was one other thing that I wanted to ask you about. It's one of the great stories of how you ended up as a University of Houston Cougar when your first visit, when you came over from Nigeria, was at St. John's, and it was about the weather. Tell us about that.
Well, I was supposed to make a 5 visit for 5 different schools, but my first was in New York. And my first experience to cold weather.
And what was it?
You know, around January.
Okay.
Yeah. And it wasn't even as cold, but for me, that was very, very cold. So my next stop was Houston. So I looked at my ticket, up on the plane for my next stop. When I came to Houston, it was a beautiful day, sunny and shining. I feel so comfortable from day one when I came to Houston.
I think I also heard a story where you called Houston from New York and asked what is the temperature in Houston, and you cut your visit short at St. John's. Is that correct?
I didn't go.
Did not go at all?
I came out of the airport. I went back to the airport. I changed my flight.
And the rest is history. And it is a wonderful, wonderful story, Hakeem.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a blessing.
Well, an even greater blessing, if we don't want to get too greedy, but we'd like to see the blessing of multiple Fort Bend teams going to San Antonio and playing for state championships. And if your two sons and their Rangers teammates could do that, that would be a lot of fun.
Wow. We don't put that pressure on them. One game at a time. You've done it all year. Just play hard. Things will fall in place. I think what they have done this season is amazing. I mean, we're getting spoiled now to winning, you know, and I hope that happens.
Well, thank you, Hakeem Olajuwon, for spending time with us. It's a real honor, and thanks for being here at all these games, and hope you will support VypeFortBend.com. We try to be the Gene Peterson of Fort Bend ISD Sports.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me. I mean, I really enjoy my conversation with you.
Okay, me too.
Thank you.
All right, we will be back with the third quarter right after this on VypeFortBend.com.
Thank you so much.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Both teams have returned to the court. And you know, sometimes you'll hear somebody say this game is closer than the score indicates. Well, we can't say that about this game because it's tied. It can't be any closer than it is. 20-20 at the half. And, you know, I think other than this, there is only one game going on in Greater Houston among Class 5A and 6A girls teams. And that we got a game that is tied. CE King and Pearland, 41-41. These are two teams that are ranked in the state top 25. Coming into the game, Pearland ranked number 8. And also CE King ranked number 21. And those two are going to overtime, tied at 41. We'll let you know how that one goes. Meanwhile, we are starting the third quarter. Randle going left to right, gets it first. Jalissa King to throw it in. Alasia Cook is on the floor. Also on the floor, Corinne McNeil, Giselle King, and Jade Hippolyte. Into the forecourt they go. Jalissa King sends it to Hippolyte, right wing. Now top of the key. Giselle, yes! Giselle King hits the three-pointer. That makes it 23-20. Now the intense full court press, but they break it. Aubrey Adams back on the floor, throws a pass under the hoop, and it's picked off by Hippolyte. She gets it to McNeil in the forecourt, right corner three, Giselle. Yes! She comes out hot, and all of a sudden it is 26-20. More full court press. Caroline Polk throws it, gets it into Kayla Thomas. Dribbling quickly, side to side, through the paint, lays it up with the left hand, and good. That stops the bleeding a little bit. It is a 4-point Randle lead, and here comes Alasia Cook calling out instructions. I don't know how she can get her teammates to hear her because we got a great crowd, and they are loud. McNeil has it top of the key, sends it over to the left side. Jalissa King trying to get a pick. Moving on Caroline Polk, and Polk reached in and fouled her on the floor. It's simply going to result in Randle throwing it in underneath the basket at which they're shooting. And Giselle King will do the honors. Quickly sends it into Hippolyte. Now Cook holds the ball over her head, drives into the paint, kicks it back out to Jalissa. No. Hippolyte tries to save it, but she steps on the sideline. Good call, ref. I saw it. You saw it. All the fans saw it, so no argument. 26-22. Randle on top. Caroline Polk sends it in to Jada Arnold. No full court press on this possession. She walks it across. Giselle King shadowing her. She gets a pick from Polk, who threw an elbow, got away with it. Here goes Jada Arnold, baseline, puts it up. It's a little bit short, and somehow she gets her own rebound, puts it up, and draws the foul from, I think, Alasia Cook. It is on Alasia. Jada Arnold in her pink shoes doesn't waste much time getting the free throw in the air, but she misses the first one. She has not scored this evening. Has the ball for the next one. Quick shoots it, and again, it's no good. But the ball goes out of bounds off Randle hands. Now the officials reverse the call, and the Foster fans are upset. Hippolyte throws it in to Cook. She's in the forecourt now, picked up by Kayla Thomas. Dribbles to her left, speeds up, goes all the way to the glass and scores. She's got 4 points now. It is 28-22. Matthews throws it in for Foster. Now it's Jada Arnold trying to get through a double team. Stolen by Cook, puts it up, no good. Gets a rebound, goes over to the left corner, launches a three. Yes! She scored 5 points in the second half, 7 total, and it's 31-22. The lead is 9. Here comes Foster. Nicole Thomas right down the middle between defenders, and is poked away by Jalissa King, but she committed a foul. Christy Westbrooks is up off the bench. She's the Randle head coach. She had something to say to Giselle King. 5:39 to go in the third, and her team has come out smoking in the second half, and they lead 31-22. Now a pass that goes off the hands of Kayla Thomas, and it's picked up by Giselle. And a little Euro step move. The pass is broken up, and two players with a hand on the ball, and the arrow gives it back to Foster. It was Giselle King and Jada Arnold, the two players who wear number 2 on their jersey. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Foster really needs to weather this storm, as Kayla Thomas brings it into Adams. Back to Thomas. She dribbles with the left hand, gets it into the forecourt, side to side, trying to get away from Giselle King. Drives the baseline, puts it up. Too hard, no good. But the rebound, Nicole Thomas puts it right back in. She's got 11 points tonight to lead everyone for Foster. To lead everyone, period. Over in the left corner, here goes Jalissa King. Drives around her defender and scores the layup. She's got 9. And it's 33-24. And it is Kayla Thomas throws a pass that is picked off by Jalissa King. Cross-court pass, almost stolen. McNeil was knocked down as Nicole Thomas was going for the steal. And that was a great job by McNeil of going to the ball. If she just waited for the ball to come to her, she would not have drawn that foul. 33-24. Randle with the basketball. Giselle King moving toward the left corner. Gets it to Hippolyte. Now McNeil, top of the key. Thought about the three. Drives into the paint between defenders. Rolls it in! McNeil! She has 8. And it's 35-24. Timeout, Foster! We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
February is the month of love, and First Iron Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to. Your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Iron Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firstironauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Roger Smith along with Rosie Vega inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters, bringing you this ball game tonight. It was tied after 1 quarter. It was tied after 2 quarters, 20-20. But in this third quarter, Randle has outscored Foster 15-4. and it's 35-24. 4:20 to go in the quarter. On the floor for Foster, you have Adams, Nicole Thomas, Kaylin Matthews, and Kayla Thomas, who's trying to throw it in, and there's another turnover. I didn't get to name the fifth player. McNeil kills her dribble, sends it to the right corner. There goes Hippolyte, drives the paint. Left corner, three on the way from Jalissa. No good. Rebound comes down to Kayla Thomas. And here comes Foster. They force her to the sideline, and they foul her near the sideline. It's either Hippolyte or Cook. It is Cook. Still an 11-point Lion lead, and it's just going to be an inbounding of the ball. Caroline Polk just came in for Foster, so you have Polk, Kayla Thomas, Nicole Thomas, Audrey Adams, and Kaylin Matthews. That's the lineup for Foster right now. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Caroline Polk, long pass to Kayla Thomas. Now she quickly gets it inside to Nicole, and Nicole goes up and draws a foul. Hacked in the act, and she'll shoot 2 free throws. And I didn't catch who committed the foul. From our broadcast table here inside the Randle gym, we don't get a chance to see the fingers that the officials hold up and to indicate who committed the foul, unless, it's just the ideal angle. Nicole Thomas hits the first of 2 free throws, has the ball back in her hands, and hits both. 35-26, the lead is back down to 9. Jalissa King in the forecourt, driving around Matthews all the way to the hoop, and she put one up, straight up, gets the rebound. Now she misses, and Audrey Adams collects it. Gets it to Caroline Polk. And something came on the audio, and they're going to turn that down. Nobody really knows what's going on. They just, how did that happen? They ran into a little room at the, I guess it's the West End. So a West End girl, Lauren Burns, 5'6" sophomore shooting guard, knew how to turn off the music. And back to action. Caroline Polk inside, gets it to Nicole Thomas, gets free and scores. She is a scoring machine, and she is keeping Foster in this game. It's 35-28. 3 minutes to go in the third, and they get Alasia Cook for pushing her defender down. Yes, a push off. She knocked down Kayla Thomas. So it's a 7-point game. Foster gets the ball back. Kayla Thomas got the ball poked away, got it back, and she commits an offensive foul. She went in there a little bit out of control, and officials ruled that the defender, and I think in this case it was Alasia Cook, had her feet set. 35-28 still. Randle in the lead and with the ball. Cook sends it over to McNeil on the right wing. Trying to get around Nicole Thomas. Steps back, shoots a three, it's short. Rebound fought for. And a collision between Jalissa King and Kaylin Matthews. And they say that Matthews committed the foul, and the Foster fans just can't believe it. So it is still Randle ball. Cook throws it in over the crowd to Giselle. Giselle to McNeil between the rings, but a lot closer to the midcourt circle. So she continues dribbling and looking for someone to throw to. Now she drives down to the left elbow, still dribbling, gets it to Wara, but a timeout is called by Randle before Wara shoots. And we'll take the timeout with them. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Welcome back into what's become a jam-packed Randle gym for this third round playoff game between Randle and Foster, two teams that know each other very well. Randle won both of the matchups, once by 13 and once by 4, but Foster's been giving him a hard time. And as Randle brought the ball in, they turn it over. Here comes Foster, but it is Randle that grabs a turnover. There goes Cook, and she lays it off for Giselle King, whose layup is good. Giselle King on fire in the second half. She has 7 second half points, and now a near turnover. It is still Foster ball, and they get it inside to Nicole Thomas, and she's fouled on her way to the hoop. This is just so frantic and a little bit ragged because the defense is so intense. Nicole Thomas holding the ball overhead, throwing it in from the baseline, and gets it to Kayla. It's stolen away. There goes McNeil. She's going to go all the way to the hoop. Her shot is no good. Rebound, Wara goes up. Wild shot, no good. Rebound, Nicole Thomas for Foster. And there was a foul on Wara, or actually I think it's on McNeil, who, according to the official, whacked the Foster player, Nicole Thomas, in the side of the head. I'm sure it wasn't on purpose. But it is time. It's bonus time, baby. And Nicole Thomas hits the first free throw. She's 4 for 4 tonight from the line. Kaylin Matthews goes out. So does Kayla Thomas. Caroline Polk comes back in. So does Aubrey Adams. And the second free throw also good. Nicole Thomas 5 for 5 from the line and keeping her team in it. 37-30 with just over a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Randle working the offense slowly. It is Wara dribbling to her left, hands it off to Cook. She's near the top of the key and tells Jalissa King to come in her direction. Quick handoff, long three. Too hard, no good. Rebound to Nicole Thomas. Here comes Foster, quickly down the floor. It is Berger with the basketball. Sends it back to Jada Arnold. Entry pass inside Nicole Thomas. She puts up a floater too hard off the glass, gets the rebound, puts it back up and in. Wow, that Nicole Thomas makes it 37-32, under a minute to go in the third quarter. Giselle King dribbling the ball. Caroline Polk kind of lunged at it, and so she threw a pass to Jalissa. Now Alasia Cook sends it over to the left wing. It's Giselle, back to Cook, top of the key. She really wanted to shoot it, but Jana Arnold was, I guess, just a little bit too close. Jalissa King driving the baseline, goes around Adams, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to Nicole Thomas. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. There goes Berger. Berger sends it to the right corner. Caroline Polk fakes a pass. Inside, Nicole Thomas. 8-footer good. Rolled around and down. 37-34, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Cook has it. She'll probably take the last shot. Right wing, 5 seconds to go, 4 seconds. It's Jalissa, 3 on the way. No good. We got a ball game, 37-34 after a 15-4 run by Randle to start the third quarter. Foster really closed the gap. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com with quarter number 4. Somebody's season is going to end. There will be a heartache tonight, but there will be big smiles and relief for the winner. We'll be back.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Nicole Thomas has 21 points to lead Foster. In fact, she leads all scorers. And she's had 12 points just in the third quarter. So the Lions started out red hot in the third quarter. They started out on a 15-4 run, but when the quarter was over, they had only outscored Foster 17-14. So it's a one-possession game, and Randle gets the ball to start the fourth. Hippolyte throws it into Giselle. Into the forecourt, guarded by Caroline Polk. Gets a pick, gets free for a three, and hits it! Giselle King, her second three of the game. Now full court press. Polk gets it into Arnold. Arnold looking for help. Gets it back to Polk. She drives toward the middle, still dribbling into the forecourt. Aubrey Adams is open along the baseline, but too far for her range. Gets it back to Jada Arnold, and they'll set up the offense. Caroline Polk into the paint, kicks it back to the right corner. Berger, a three, is long and no good, and it belongs to Randle. The last one to touch it was Nicole Thomas. And Foster fans chanting air ball, or Randle fans rather. 6-point lead, 40-34. Here comes Jalissa. Driving all the way in. Kicks it back out to Hippolyte in the left corner, and it's a blocking foul. And great sportsmanship. Jada Arnold helping up Jalissa King. So it's going to be Randle inbounding because we just started the quarter and the foul count starts over. Hippolyte throws it over everybody, gets it to Jalissa. Stumbles as she gets to the left elbow. And they call a foul on Foster. It is Berger. Audie Lee Berger, who wears number 00. She's just a freshman. All right, Randle to inbound along the baseline. Hippolyte trying to get it to McNeil, and she does. Nicole Thomas almost stole that one away. Now between the rings. It is McNeil still dribbling. Now moves over to the left corner. And she thought Giselle was going to break to the hoop. She was laying it there for her, and it goes out of bounds. Foster ball, but before we get the inbounds pass, in comes Kayla Thomas replacing Berger. Caroline Polk inbounds, a little bit of backcourt pressure, but not intense. And Arnold dribbles past Giselle King into the forecourt, gets a pick from Polk. Drives to the right corner, still dribbling inside, looking for Adams, can't get it to her. And McNeil traveled. She was pivoting, trying to get around the long arms of Adams. And she ended up stumbling and falling, and traveling called. 40-34 still. Randle leading, Caroline Polk inbounding underneath the basket that Foster needs to score in. Throws it too hard between Adams' hands. Quickly ahead to Giselle King. Ahead of everyone, but what a comeback. Kayla Thomas with the defensive hustle to knock it out of her hands before she could shoot an easy layup. And not only that, it was touched by King. Quickly down the floor they go. Nicole Thomas hits the bottom of the backboard, but she does get the ball back after that. And there is confusion among the officials. And the two of the three officials talking to each other, trying to figure out what happened. Maybe, I think it is Foster ball. Okay. I thought maybe that Foster had simply inbounded it too quickly before someone handed them the ball. Caroline Polk throws it in, gets it to Arnold. Arnold looking for a shot, gets it, snatched away by Jalissa. Actually, McNeil picked it up, but Jalissa knocked it out of her hands. Behind the back dribble. McNeil sends it back to Jalissa. Now it is Hippolyte. Way up near the midcourt circle, spreading out the defense. Alasia Cook, left wing three, and it's good. Correction, it was Giselle King because Alasia's not on the floor right now. It is 43-34. Jada Arnold dribbling. And a blocking foul called on Femina Wara of Randle. 5:47 to go. And it's going to be a timeout taken by Randle. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
Caroline Polk inbounds, gets it in the corner. Nicole Thomas can't get out of there, gets it back to Polk, who's on the left wing, throws a cross-court pass through the sea of hands, and it's knocked out of bounds by Femina Wara. Still Foster ball, this time throwing in from the far sideline, right in front of their bench. Caroline Polk takes the ball, fakes it left, fakes it right, and finally gets it into Arnold. Just over 5.5 minutes to go. It's been a 6-0 run to start this fourth quarter by the Randle Lions. Polk side-to-side dribble, trying to get around Hippolyte. Now Nicole Thomas drives from the top of the key, goes in, draws contact. No call. Matthews grabs the ball. She and Wara had their hands on it, but the arrow says Foster keeps it. Polk gets it quickly inside. Kayla Thomas, no good, goes up strong, but it's a held ball. Wara got hands on the ball, and it will now be Randle's possession. Hippolyte into King. Giselle walking it up through the midcourt circle, meets Arnold there. Behind the back dribble, Arnold takes it away. She's headed for the hoop. Wara the only one back. And up she goes. It's going to be a foul on Wara, and 2 shots coming for Jada Arnold, who has not scored tonight. She's had 2 free throw attempts, has not made either one of them. Five minutes and 3 seconds to go in someone's season unless we go to overtime. Jada. First one good. I wonder if her parents named her after Jada Pinkett. Second free throw in the air, rattles around, and it falls in. So that cuts the lead to 7, 43-36. It's taken 3 points for Foster to score just those 2 free throws here in the fourth quarter. Hippolyte all the way to the hoop. Offensive foul. And a great job on defense by Jada Arnold. We'll see how they ratchet up the full court press as Foster brings it in, trailing by 7. 4:52 to go. Hippolyte goes to the bench to take a rest. And Cook back in the game. Jada Arnold dribbling slowly with Giselle King in her face. Now Caroline Polk gets it to Nicole Thomas. She's driving into the paint. She's going all the way to the hoop. It's no good. Gets a rebound, puts it up. No good. And Wara, the rebound for Randle. Gets it in Cook's hands. Looking way down the floor, but doesn't throw a long outlet pass. She keeps it going, sends it to the left corner. And it's a three-pointer by Giselle King. She's got 4 3-pointers. Make it 5 in the second half. 46-36. Here comes Foster. Kayla Thomas went over and back. She was harassed into it by Corinne McNeil, part of a double team. So it's a double-figure lead for Randle with 4:12 to go. And we got a timeout. Foster will be back on VypeFortBend.com. 10-point lead with 4:12 to go for the Randle Lions.
February is the month of love, and First Iron Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to. Your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Iron Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firstironauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Iron Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firstironauto.com.
Randle knows just how pesky these Foster Falcons can be. The last time the two met, Foster lost by only 4. And they are not going away, but it is Randle ball with 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining on the floor for Randle. Giselle King, Alasia Cook, Femina Wara, Jalissa King, and Corinne McNeil. Giselle throws it into the backcourt to Cook. She's picked up there by Kayla Thomas. Gives the ball up to Jalissa. Now it is McNeil driving into the paint, gets stripped as she goes through, and Arnold picks it up. She's on the floor, and it's a held ball again. The arrow says Foster gets it. Caroline Polk throws it into Arnold, who nervously looks back over her shoulder. Now she sees 2 players in front of her, dribbles down the far sideline, and her quickness gets her into the forecourt. And we got heavy contact, and it's going to be a foul on Giselle King. Foster gets it right back, trailing by 10. 3:49 to go. Polk looking. Bounce pass, gets it in to Kayla Thomas, and off her hands, out of bounds. It was an awkward catch to have to make. A bounce pass from very close. Now Cook into the forecourt. Kayla Thomas shadowing her. Now Giselle King has it. She has been so hot from outside in the second half. She's a danger to shoot from dang near anywhere. And she gets it poked away from behind. Caroline Polk has it. It's a 2-on-2. There goes Polk around Cook. Cook avoided committing the foul, and Polk scores. She's got 6, and it's an 8-point game with 3:19 to go. Jalissa King into the forecourt. Going around Polk, leaves it for McNeil. McNeil back between the rings. Nicole Thomas on her. Now she gives it up to Cook. Cook spins, goes toward the right elbow. Started to go up for a shot, and she wasn't fouled. It just went off her knee, out of bounds. It is going to be Foster ball. Caroline Polk watching for that full court press. Jada Arnold bringing it up. The heavy pressure isn't there yet. Now cross court pass to Polk. Back toward the middle, side to side, gets it into the front court. Jada Arnold now trying to get away from Giselle King. And also Corinne McNeil. And now we got a foul. It's a timeout. Taken by Foster. We'll take it with him. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Fans, don't miss H-Town High School Sports, powered by Vype and hosted by our good friend Todd Freed, every Saturday night at 10 o'clock and airing several more times throughout the week on Space City Sports Network. That's H-Town High School Sports on CW39 at 10 p.m. You can also see highlights of this game and many others Saturday night at 11 on Chevy Inside High School Sports. Matt Musil is your host, Saturday night at 11 on KHOU Channel 11. That's Chevy Inside High School Sports. 46-38, Randle on top. Foster trying to figure out a way to make up the 8-point deficit with 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Caroline Polk will throw it in. Down at the left end, I guess that's the west end. Yeah, that's right. That's where Foster needs to score. Polk sends it in to Nicole Thomas. She goes up strong but gets stripped. It was taken away by Wara. Now Cook has it. Throws it to the left corner. Giselle King. Too long. A whistle. She is knocked down on the three-point attempt. And that was Jada Arnold kind of lunging at her. And so it's going to be 3 foul shots for Giselle King. 63.3% foul shooter. First one, good. Here comes the second one. Yes. And she'll get one more. You know, I think I misspoke when I said Nicole Thomas leads everyone in scoring. Giselle might have more than she does. And she made all 3. I'll total them up when we get a little break in the action. 2:35 to go. It's an 11-point game, 49-38. Jada Arnold, far sideline, right in front of the Randle bench. Kills her dribble, gets it to Polk in the forecourt. Fakes a pass left, now sends it to left corner. There goes Kayla Thomas and a beautiful baseline drive, and she scores to make it 49-40. 2:15 to go. Jalissa King with Polk on her. King sends it to Wara, and we got an embrace, but not an affectionate one, between Polk and Wara. It is a foul on Polk, Caroline Polk. Jalissa King to throw it in. The officials are still talking about something. Okay. There was a timeout called by Randle, and we'll step aside. And I'll total up Giselle's points. We'll be back. 49-40, 2:08 to go.
February is the month of love, and First Tire and Automotive wants to make sure you take care of the one you sit closest to. Your car, truck, or SUV. Family owned and operated for over 25 years, helping drivers in Sugar Land and Katy, where there's always something special going on for you. Everyone likes free. Free tire rotation with the purchase of an oil change, restrictions apply, and $25 off your brake service. Now that's better than flowers or a box of chocolates. First Tire and Automotive supporting school and youth sports programs for years, getting you to and from the game always. Go to firsttireandauto.com to book your appointment today. Get to one of First Tire and Automotive's 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. firsttireandauto.com.
Well, as it turns out, Giselle King of Randle and Nicole Thomas of Foster both have 21 points. But this is not blackjack. This is basketball. Both teams will need some more points, but Foster needs to catch up. They're down 9 with 2:08 to go, and Giselle King throwing it in. Jada Arnold right in front of her. And it's a bounce pass. She gets it to Wara. Wara doesn't like to dribble. She gets it to Cook, but Matthews stole it away. That was a mugging by 2 players. Not an illegal one. Jada Arnold into the forecourt for Foster. She sends it to Polk. Polk moves over to the right corner and throws a pass that is picked off by McNeil. McNeil guarded by Polk, who's trying to get the ball back. Dives on the floor and gets it. Gets up on her knees, doesn't get called for traveling. Now there's several players on the floor, and you got McNeil and Nicole Thomas playing tug of war with the ball, and the arrow says Randle ball. 1:35 left. Can the Lions hang on? Jalissa King throwing it in. Full court press. Stolen by Kayla Thomas. And Cook pushed her. And that is going to be the fourth foul of this quarter on Randle. So it won't result in foul shots, but Foster will get the ball underneath the basket where they're shooting. Still trailing 49-40 with 1 minute, 34 seconds to go. Caroline Polk calling out the play. Gets it in to Kayla Thomas. Steps inside the arc. Long cross-court pass poked away. Giselle ahead to Jalissa. On the way to the hoop. It's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Foster ball. 1 minute, 23 seconds. And we'll see if Randle backs out of the full court press. They do pick up Jada Arnold near midcourt. Into Nicole Thomas. Driving. Loses it. Alasia Cook. She almost lost the ball in the backcourt. Now still dribbling. And it's an intentional foul by Kayla Thomas. And all they can do really at this point is send the Lions to the free throw line and hope that they miss a lot. And you know what? Free throws are not the best part of Alasia Cook's game. She's only a 50% shooter, and the first one misses. That was her first foul shot tonight. Second one, good. 50-40, 1:05 to go. Nicole Thomas gets it into Caroline Polk. The Falcons really need to hurry. Moving pick set by Nicole Thomas. She got away with it. Now Jada Arnold drives toward the right corner. Puts it up. She is blocked by Wara, but a foul is called. Femina Wara is trembling with frustration. Now we're at 53 and 4/10 seconds to go. Jada Arnold with foul shots. First one, good. Here comes the second one, also good. 50-42. She's got 4 points, all from the foul line. And here comes Randle up the middle of the floor. Cook protecting the ball, and a reach-in foul on Kayla Thomas. She had to do it. 48.8 to go. And to the line goes Alasia Cook. She made 1 out of 2 her last trip. First one, too hard, no good. Second one rattles around and goes down. 51-42, 9-point Randle lead. Caroline Polk gets it in. Jada Arnold looking at Wara in the backcourt. Throws it ahead to Polk, and it is picked up by Jalissa King. 3-on-1, there goes Jalissa. Scoop, no good. Rebound McNeil. She's knocked down as she tries to put it back in, and she'll get 2 foul shots. McNeil shoots 59, let's just round it up, 58% from the line. Caroline Polk has fouled out, comes over and shakes hands with Randle coach Christy Westbrooks. And in for her is Olivia Polk. Caroline and Olivia, both seniors. And the first free throw, good by McNeil. She's got 9 points. The lead is 10. In and out with the second one. Rebound to Nicole Thomas. Cross-court pass to Jada Arnold. She tries to dribble around McNeil, but McNeil kind of gets her with the hip check. 52-42, 28 seconds left, and Randle is going to advance to the next round, and they will play either Hendrickson or Lake Belton in the regional semis on Friday at the Merrill Center in Katy. Arnold misses the first free throw. Arnold is a senior, about to walk off the court in her final high school game. She has played very well tonight. All right, she missed the second one, and Giselle King has it. She moves into the forecourt with about 20 seconds to go. Foster does almost get a steal. Fight for the ball, and Matthews comes away. There goes Foster. Matthews all the way to the rack. Jalissa King fouls her hard. And with 11.9 seconds to go, it's just a matter of how close will the final score be. Kaylin Matthews with 2 points tonight, has not scored in the second half. She's just a sophomore. She's got some good raw talent. We know we're going to be seeing her do great things for Foster in the next 2 years. First free throw, no good. Foster had a fine season. They came as close as almost anyone to beating Randle during their 18-game win streak. In and out with the second one. Wara grabs the rebound, spins away from pressure. Jalissa King into the forecourt, 5 seconds. She gonna try to score? She throws it away, but that's no harm done. 0.5 of a second to go, and Foster will just throw it in. Randle fans on their feet. They're going to be going to the fourth round. That's it. 52-42. Randle comes away a winner. Congratulations. We got a full gym and they want everybody to leave, like quickly, except for us. We don't have to go right away. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Settle down, class. Colin, you're up.
My fellow students, for today's show and tell, I present to you my phone. It's made with glass and an array of precious metals I can't pronounce. It's powered by Xfinity Mobile, so it's fast. Anyway, with Xfinity Mobile, we save hundreds of dollars a year. It's like being in a secret club that's open to everyone, like mathletes or robotics, but for savings. Now, if you all take a handout...
Colin, what are these?
I'm quizzing the class on the material.
Now through March 21st, new customers can get a free line of unlimited mobile when you add Xfinity Internet for just $55 a month for 2 years with no annual contract and get Wi-Fi equipment included. Click, call, or visit a store to switch today. Requires paperless bill and an auto-pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Xfinity Mobile requires Xfinity Internet. Actual speeds vary.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Texas. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the UIL and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
So for the Randle Lions, I don't know if it's time to celebrate or just to breathe a sigh of relief, but Giselle King had quite a night, 21 points. So Giselle, how do you know when you're going to heat up? Because see this number right here? That shows in the first half you had 1 point. And then you had 20 in the second half. Please explain.
Well, in the first half, I know I was shooting flat, but I didn't want to get in my head and think that it was over. I didn't want to think that I wasn't going to be able to shoot no more, so I just kept my head in the game, and I just knew, like, and with my teammates' help, of course, like, I knew at some point my shots were going to fall.
Well, I'm sure you have the shooter's mentality. When you're hot, shoot.
Yeah.
When you're not hot, shoot till you get hot.
Yeah.
So can you tell us what the discussions were like in the locker room at the half, because it was 20-20?
You said what?
What was the discussion like in the locker room at the half when it was 20-20?
I mean, it was a tough conversation. Like, we don't know what we were doing. Like, we just knew that wasn't us playing right there, and the score shouldn't have been that close, and we should have been like playing like the dogs that we are.
Dogs in a good way.
Yes, of
You're
course.
beautiful girls.
Yes.
Dog
very.
used to mean something else when I was growing up, but that is not the case. I may be old, but my eyes still work. By the way, have you ever heard of Pflugerville Hendrickson?
Yes, I have.
Okay, how about Lake Belton?
No. Well, I heard of the school, but not their team.
Okay, well, those two teams are playing each other. I believe it's tomorrow night, so the winner of that game, I guess, is going to play you on Friday night. And how does that feel?
Just be ready for anything that comes to us.
So you're already thinking about the next one rather than celebrate this one.
Well, I mean, it's a celebration, but we got our dub, and now it's just time to put in the work again.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being with us. I'm sure that you and your teammates don't get tired of this, because it always means that you got a W in a playoff game.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. That is Giselle King, 21 points to lead her team to a victory, 52-42, and she's trying not to get tangled up as she makes her way away from our broadcast table. And I guess we are about ready to wrap this up, except I do want to give you an update on something. I told you about that crazy Class 6A game where it went to overtime. Pearland and C.E. King, third round girls playoff game, went to overtime. And the final score, Pearland survives. Pearland was the higher ranked team at number 8 going into tonight's game, but C.E. King gave them a great fight, and it did not go to overtime. It did not. It was in regulation time, 43-41. Pearland defeats C.E. King. But the game you wanted to know about, which is why you tuned in to us, Randle defeats Foster 52-42. The Randle girls are taking their picture with the banner that says they have won in the third round. So I guess I really appreciate Giselle King coming over and doing an interview. I thought they had already taken the picture. I wasn't trying to impose upon her time. All right, so thank you so much, Rosie Bega, inside the mothership at Vype World headquarters. Thanks to everyone at Randle and Foster, and amazing game played by both of these teams. And thank you, the listener. You know, if you're not out there listening, and we know you are, then I'm just talking to myself. And we want you to join us tomorrow night. The boys' playoffs get underway. It's the by-district round, and we will have Clements taking on Katy from Wheeler Fieldhouse starting at 7:15 p.m. tomorrow night with the Countdown to Tip-Off show. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, Randle. Thank you, Foster. And we'll be back tomorrow night. Goodbye from Randle High School, and God bless.